since you've done the sequel, Race of the Witch Rider.
I think he's just really I think he wants a sequel right now, and I don't have it for you, man. I don't know. Race of the Witch, or maybe he's just referring to what happens at the end of the book there. I don't know.
Dad life. It's okay.
Welcome back, Wade.
Dad life happens.
We're just talking about vampire books. Nothing big.
Susan, they are awesome. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here. So yeah, you're gonna be reading them.
Thank you.
Right, faster. Dance, clown, dance.
Yeah, that is my big problem. It's really, really difficult for me to write fast and find enough time in the day. And I'm working on something right now that I'm not ready to talk about, but it is, something that I have a deadline for, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm trying to, all my energies are just, getting poured into that. And I'm, trying to find extra time. I'm getting up early, writing more on the weekends, writing more in times that I didn't, trying to limit video game type stuff and all that, which is tough when you have a nostalgia podcast.
Yeah, right.
We talk about Super Nintendo all the time for Barry.
I have everything here. I have like a couple of things stepped on here, but it's like, oh, I got 4 pages written today. I'm done for the month. That's all that's going to come out of my head right now.
Right. It's tough. It's tough. And I mean, it's inspiring. That's another thing with the local community. I've seen people go through slumps. I've seen people, come out of the slump going a million miles an hour, and their output is just insane. And I've seen people who Rob is a good example of someone who, as long as I've known him, he really has always found that balance. Like I know he had told me once that he goes into work early, and that's like quiet time, and it's like a perfect way to do it. So that's kind of that's what you need to do. You need to specifically find time and force yourself and schedule it and stick to it. And it is hard for sure. I will say that even though finding the time to write is still hard, and also doing podcast stuff, because I have my own, I have yours, random just things that I'll do, and I love it. It's great. But that's also time away, So it's like, what are you gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna play another Final Fantasy. No more 100-hour games for this guy. No more Red Dead Redemption for this guy. I gotta. I mean, until the third one comes out, and then I won't write for a year. But until then. But no, it's really it's hard. It's hard, and you got to be dedicated. I will say that even though it's still hard to find the time, even though I'm trying really hard, the output when I'm sitting has improved quality wise. I think there are so many times, and I assume everybody goes through this, where you're sitting there and you're just like, Rob says he's currently slumping. Well, you'll pull out of it.
He also says
Final Fantasy 16 in June, Barry said. Not for me, Barry. You'll have to tell me how it is. But yeah, it's just there have been times where so many times in the past, writing these novels and stuff, I assume everybody deals with the same thing. It's not a unique thing. But you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I'm here. My fingers are like this, hovering over the keyboard, and 4 hours goes by and you have 2 sentences, and you're like, wow, I moved words around for 4 hours. Thought, should I say thought or considered thought, or no, forget it. He's just gonna say it. Yeah, he'll say it, but is he gonna exclaim it? Is he gonna exclaim, or no? Thinking's better. I should make him think that it should be a thought. My instinct was right to begin with. It's just shit like that, and then it's like, okay, 4 hours went by, and you're just staring at a screen that you feel like, what is my life? Why do I do this?
Because of that.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Rob. Right, fast.
That's what was great. That's why you do it, so that you have people who are like, give me more. And I canceled. I bought the new expansion for World of Warcraft, and it launched, and I think I had 20 some days that were left on my subscription, and I had to stop. I never did figure out oh, you can swear on this show, by the way.
Okay,
I never understood the fucking mechanics. Yeah, we're rated R. The fucking mechanics for Dragonflight, though, make no sense to me whatsoever.